Alright folks, by now I hope you are getting the hang of how this works and seeing how it is a really good, reliable, fast way to make a little extra money online. Just want to quickly in this video recap how freebie trading works now that you've seen it actually in action, just to kind of reinforce exactly how it works, and then a couple other things in this video that you need to be aware of before you actually jump in and get started. So the way it works is you have companies out there that are paying money from their marketing budget basically to advertise on the incentivized freebie website. The incentivized freebie website in turn will pay money to others from that pocket of money they get from the companies. They'll pay other people such as myself or whoever you're mentoring with for referring others to that site. And then when the referral completes it, the IFW will pay the mentor for that referral. And you, the person who's initially starting out doing this and is the referral, will get paid by your mentor for completing the offers. The really cool thing here, as you see, is this is a situation where absolutely everybody wins. The companies that are advertising out there, they win because they make a few sales by doing it. They get exposure, and even if you're doing a free trial and you don't keep it, they got someone to try at least try out their product or service, which is definitely a really good marketing strategy for them. The mentor, the person you're mentoring with, gets paid by the IFW, so they win, and you win by getting paid by the mentor. So this is a situation where absolutely everybody wins, and really is a really good system. A couple other things you need to be aware of. I want to talk for a minute about canceling trial memberships. Whenever you do a free trial, a couple things you need to be aware of if you decide to cancel it rather than stick with it beyond the trial period. First of all, you want to make sure that you actually give the offer a good try. The services out there, they don't exist solely just for you to be able to do a free trial and make a buck on it. The companies are there to provide a real valuable service, and obviously they're looking to make money in doing it. So try the offer out. Don't have to immerse yourself in it spend a whole lot of time on that, but at least check it out. Make sure you really get a good understanding of what the offer is, what it does, and see if it's something you might be interested in. And then based on that, make a decision as to whether you want to keep it or cancel it based on the value that it provides to you. If you do decide to cancel, then don't forget to cancel it. If it goes past the trial period, then you could end up being charged for that. So you do want to definitely be careful of that. That's not really a big deal. These things are not hard to cancel. I've done a few of these, and it's really just make a quick phone call or fill out a quick form online, and really takes a minute or two. There's not a huge rat hole you have to chase down in order to cancel any of the memberships up here. If you do decide to cancel the membership, one thing that is very important is that you do not cancel it immediately after setting it up. If you set it up and then just go in and cancel the next day or a couple days later, then it's obvious you didn't really try it out. And to do that is actually considered offer fraud, and it will cause the credit that you received on there to be revoked. So in order to get the credit and keep the credit, and therefore make sure you keep are making and keeping the money that you're making out here, make sure you don't cancel it immediately. Keep track of the amount of time that you have between when the trial starts and when you need to cancel, and then just cancel a day or two. I usually try to do it a day or two before the last day of the trial. And by the way, anytime you set up a trial offer, today, the day you set it up, is the first day. So if it's a 7-day trial offer, you would start with today as day 1, tomorrow's day 2, and count from there. All right. When you are actually going through and completing the offers, be sure you take a minute to look at what is required in order to get and keep the credit. And I'll just show you an example of that here, one that I just did, which I'm actually going to use and take some advantage of here. You have one for simply hosting. You notice on here it says requirements to receive credit. You must order with a valid credit card and keep your hosting account for a minimum of 25 days. So if I cancel that before the 25-day period, I'm going to have that 0.25 credits that I got here revoked. And as a result of that, I'm there's some issues you're running with that. There's some ways to clear it up if and when that happens, if you make a mistake, but you definitely want to try to stay away from that by making sure you understand what the requirements are. You don't have to spend a lot of time in it. Just read the little snippet they have here and make sure you understand what it is that you need to do in order to receive the credit that's being offered there. If you are looking for ideas and suggestions of what offers to do, I usually just go through and follow the strategy that I showed you earlier and don't do anything more than that. But if you want to, there is on here on Cali Style a place where you can go in and review, or people go in and review offers. Right here, Freebie offer discussions. So you can go in there and you can find people that have done a certain offer, get their feedback, or if you're looking to do an offer, you can just start a new thread saying, hey, has anybody done this offer? What do you think about it? And you can get their feedback there. Especially if you're just starting out and you're a little hesitant to do some of the offers and you want to do that just to get a little extra reassurance of the offers that are out there to make sure they're good, legit deals, then that'd be a good place to go to do that. If and when an offer does not immediately credit, then you will need to take a minute to complete an MCR, a manual credit request. This does happen sometimes. It's not too common, but it's definitely, you probably will run into it at some point. Doesn't take a whole lot of time, not a big deal. All you do is just click on the support tab here, and every IFW looks differently, but they all have some place you can go to for support, and then a place where you can go to for a missing credit request, and just fill that out, give them the information that they have there, and may take them a day or two to review it, and then they will let you know. And so far, I've had a couple where I've done that. I've yet to have one where I didn't get a response in a day or two saying that the credit had been granted. But when you're going through that, in that stage or in any other of this, just a reminder, if you ever get stuck at any point or you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me or whoever it is that you are mentoring with. The freebie trading world can sometimes be a frustrating place to navigate for the first month or so until you get familiar with it, and there's lots of ways that you can get off the path and wind up with problems, so don't hesitate to reach out and ask questions. Alright, well by now I hope this is starting to make a little more sense. We're just about done here. Just got one really short video and the final one to wrap it all up. So click on that in the video response section below, and I'll see you there.